Hello, welcome to my top 10 Tuesday favourite books video. As you can see, I've stacked up all the books already, so straight on with the show. Yay! Yes, I too suspect that yay might become my catchphrase on these videos. So first, we have The World's Wife by Caroline Duffy, a book which I had to study for A-level and actually quite enjoyed. It's a poetry book. This is the paperback edition, which came out the year after the hardback, and I'd actually be quite interested to know what the dust jacket of the hardback looked like. Did it match this? Must Google that later. As you can see, it's got this lovely green, quite old-fashioned wallpaper, and then these quirky picture frames. That one's got rosebuds around it, and whereas this one's more traditional. And this one's a kind of like 90s sparkling star. And weirdly, the person with the feet there, when it focuses, seems to have like nicotine patches on their ankles or something. I'm not sure what that's about. I can't remember any of the poems referring to that in any way, but who knows. It's got the same on the spine, green I mean. But then the back is all plain, just a picture of Caroline Duffy and some quotes. Brilliant. Sorry, nearly forgot to pause there. Won't do that again, otherwise this video will be going on for ages. Okay, so second, we've got the book of Blood and Shadow. I just think it's such a beautiful atmospheric cover. Purple text, teal blue swirls, and then a girl wearing either a purple dress or a purple coat. It looks kind of velvety. I want it. Running through, well, maybe Prague? It's Prague in the book. I'm not sure if it's Prague in the picture. I haven't looked that much at pictures of Prague and I've never been there, so I wouldn't know. As you can see, there's a little repeat of the same image on the spine. And then we've got the teal swirls again around the blurb and the picture of Prague. It's a really nice edition, the Atom paperback for the UK. Third is a book which you may not be able to buy, as I got this at a Mirror Ink Bloggers event, and it's sparkly, look at the sparkles. Yeah, it's really glittery and pretty, and it's a hardback. The glitter goes all the way around to the other side. It says here, exclusive edition, not for sale. I can't imagine that they had them printed up specially for us. Well, you never know. But I guess maybe they were in a set or something. They might be available in a set. As you can see, the glitter carries on the inside, and they've even decorated title page with similar swirls, and then the new chapter starts, or part starts as well actually, the new chapters. Oh, it's just so pretty. I was quite hesitant to read this actually. I thought, it's so beautiful, what if I bash it up when I'm reading it? And I was kind of tempted to get hold of a paperback. I think I did actually look it up at the library, but they didn't have it, and so I was like, no, I'm not going to buy another copy of this book, especially as I have to buy the sequels. So I decided to read it, and I'm happy to say that I don't appear to have damaged it. Yay! But yeah, The Iron King I kind of had a few mixed feelings about. I actually had mixed feelings about the last book, The Book of Blood and Shadows, as well. But I would definitely read sequels. I don't know if there's a sequel of The Book of Blood and Shadow coming out at some point, although I think one would make sense from the ending, which was a little bit open. Okay, next book. So here we have another Atom paperback, Under the Never Sky by Veronica Vossi, and I just love this illustration. I didn't really see the characters as looking this much like that. I mean, does Harry really go around with his top off all the time? I don't remember that well, but I don't think so. And they have a float above them. moon, pink moon. No, but it doesn't matter. It's really pretty. The tagline is quite, what's a more positive word for foreboding? Oh no, positive kind of foreboding. And yeah, the colours are just lovely. It's like a really pretty sunset. I think they have redesigned this one a bit now, when the sequel came out, which I have on my TBR. I think they did redesign this, but I love this edition so much. I suppose this is kind of a cheat, as I didn't actually read this edition. Well, I haven't yet anyway. I got this out of the uni library, and then I decided that I really wanted my own copy. And when I saw Virago were bringing out these beautiful anniversary editions of some of their Virago Modern Classics series, I decided to put it on my Christmas list. And I was a lucky girl and received it. Yay. I am saying yay a lot. I suspect that may become my video catchphrase. Here you can see that it's got this lovely, quite unusual design. It's actually fabric. All the books in this series are covered with specially designed fabric of puppets and strings. Little crown. Little strange triangular hat. That one's literally a triangle. But yeah, it's really pretty. I think it's really unusual, and this just makes such a good gift. I really want to get some more in this series, but I haven't actually read any of the other books. Obviously, they're all by different authors. From the Virago Modern Classics, and yeah, what am I saying? I may buy more, but I'll have to wait and see whether I like any of the books when I do get around to reading some. Again, I almost forgot to pause then, but oh well. Now this one I really like. Again, I did not read this in this edition. I actually read this in a much more recent edition. This is quite old. This is 1985, so only the year after the book came out at all. Yeah, 1985 Picador edition, and I read a more recent one, which is pink and black. I really like that design too, so I may end up getting that as well. But yeah, I picked this up in a charity shop just because I wanted my own copy of the book, and I thought first that I would swap it on, but then when I actually paid attention to the cover design, I just fell in love, and I think it's really cool. Again, quite an artistic interpretation. It's just beautiful. Obviously, I don't imagine the actual character Feathers as looking like this, because I imagine her looking like an actual person. But it's just such an amazing interpretation. Really tiny ankles there. I'm hoping they're supposed to be perspective. But you never know. Another thing I noticed is that she's swinging on a trapeze and it doesn't seem to attach to anything, except maybe her own head. What's that about? But you've got some more trapezes around, so maybe she's about to leap off at that 41 and onto that one. But then she does have wings, so maybe she doesn't care, really. Anyway, this has really beautiful colours, and definitely a keeper. Spine and back quite plain, but who really cares when you've got a cover this lovely? And the third book, which I didn't actually read in this edition, this I actually read for uni. Unlike the Angela Carter books, which I read for fun, though I got them out of the university library, this was actually required reading, but I really like it. It's set in the 1920s, although it was written in 1930, which makes this little illustration really appropriate, along with the gold Art Deco style writing. It's just such a good little design. This I found in a charity shop. It's practically new. A few of the pages at the front are a little bit warped, but yeah, Great Writers Library, 1988. Oh, this is quite old as well to be in such good condition. Look at how white these pages are. Anyway, little diversion there. Yeah, I just love this design, and when I saw this little edition, I thought, yeah, I will get that, because I wanted a copy of my own of this book anyway, as I love it so much. Next up, a book I originally got from the public library, though it was this edition. I loved this book so much that I was really disappointed to find out that the sequel was not in the library. So I put that on my Christmas list, got it for Christmas. Have I read it? No, I haven't. I just never got around to it. I think it was shortly before I went to university. Let's look at the timing on this one. 2004, yeah, probably would have been. If it was being in the library, probably about being in the library by 2005, and I probably read it then. Yeah, I probably went off to university, and then all these other books started to fill my life. I got into blogging in like second, third year of uni. So, yeah, the sequel to this just kind of lingered. Anyway, it got to the point where I couldn't remember what actually happened in this book very well anymore. I don't remember the character names even, which is quite bad because I'm quite obsessed with names and usually remember them quite well. So I had to get this one so I can reread it, and I did flick through it a bit yesterday and start reading the first chapter, and I got drawn in straight away, had to put it down really quickly. So hopefully I'll reread it soon, but I just love her turquoise earrings. It's just very atmospheric. It is kind of a bit generic Asian set book cover, but it is still really pretty. Yeah, it's definitely, advertising as a genre, as historical fiction set in China. I mean, you would expect that from this picture, but yeah, I still think it's very, very pretty. Sorry, fingers in the way there. Now back to YA. You've got my heavily creased copy of Let's Get Lost, published by Byte. I really like this book. I picked it out above all my other Sarah Manning books because of the illustration. I really like illustrated covers. I think I actually prefer them a little bit to photographs. I think sometimes books get published with these kind of cheesy stock photos, and I really don't like that. So although I do like good photography, I just really love illustration. I just think it's so beautiful and creative, and it's often commissioned for the book. So yeah, like the Nights at the Circus cover I showed you earlier. I imagine that was commissioned for the book, and yeah, I just love pink and black and white, and the typeface. The girl on the front cover, you just think, what is going through her mind? This is really intriguing. And yeah, there's a little one of her on the side. Yeah, definitely my favourite Sarah Manning book cover. I love the Adorable cover. I think it's really cool and current. But yeah, I just love this one a little bit more because it's illustration. Finally, Dramarama by E. Lockhart. I just love that it's amazing combination of classic and fun. It's black and white except for her pink lipstick, and the text up there and these little bits if you've along the top. muddling my words there. You'll see that it says this is an uncorrected advanced proof. I did not get an advanced proof of this. I got nothing, because this book hasn't even come out in the UK. I found this in the local charity shop, which is really weird because this is an American advanced proof. What is it doing here? I mean, I get American proof copies sometimes from Mirror Ink, because they're basically the sister company to Harlequin Teen in the US, so we get some Harlequin Teen proof copies. But yeah, this I just found in a charity shop, so and again, not out in the UK. I think I have an e-lockup Book Fairy. Yeah, it's just so lovely, and I thought all of her other books new, and I would buy this for loads of other people, and it's really sad because it's gone out of print. Lockhart said so herself on Twitter, and yeah, I think it's a real shame, as it's an amazing book. I think it's slightly more difficult than sort of when you're considering it and thinking about it afterwards. It's a sort of tougher book than some of the others. I mean, the Ruby Oliver books are kind of more fun and accessible, as is Fly on the Wall. I mean, this is amazing fun too, but the ending is a little bit of a surprise, and it did leave me thinking afterwards. All good stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. If you have any great suggestions of your own for gorgeous book covers, I have so many on my TBR which are just beautiful and haven't read them yet, so we may have to revisit the subject in a couple of years to see which ones I have got around to reading by then. Anyway, thank you for watching. Do leave a comment and subscribe, as I believe that's what you can do on YouTube. Yay!